Welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Cadet Kelly. Yeah, I had no idea what this was yesterday when I got picked. I thought it was an astronaut or something else. It turns out it's Hilary Duff being forced into military school, as you would expect to happen. Yes, it's one of the classic Disney Channel tropes. It's the fish out of water story. Basically, this is an hour and 40-minute movie from 2002. It feels like it was made in the 90s. And maybe she's just always tiny, but yeah, it appears. I figured she was younger than she probably was in this thing. I have no idea. She Kelly Collins is her name. She plays. Um, they spell it? Yeah, Kelly Collins. Kelly Collins. I thought they spelled it differently than they do in the title of the movie, which would be weird. Um, but Kelly Collins is just this New York City girl who just lives with her mom or her dad. She has both parents. Hey, that's an advance, but they're divorced, which is the D word is rarely, if ever, used. At least from what I could tell, in most Disney Channel movies. They can be dead; they just can't be divorced in most cases. But they're amicably divorced. So, like, the best possible solution to any divorce, and these people have it. She hangs out with her dad, who's a bit more of an adventurer. He travels the world and he takes photographs and goes on dangerous, I don't know, escapades, and he just he's a little bit flighty. He's his feet are off the ground the whole time. His mom, her mom, Kelly's mom, is a bit more um, centered, and she is now remarrying a guy who is a bit more straight laced. He's a commandant at a military school in upstate New York. Of course, by marrying him, that means they gotta move out of because he got a new job as the commandant of this school. They got to move out of New York City, and Kelly's got to go with him. And she is not liking this at all. She again, she likes dirty water dogs on the street after shopping in Times Square. Things that normal New Yorkers do apparently, not the tourists. But yeah, she's all about New York, and she's all about fashion and art and doing all these things. Living a very structured life in a military school is not something she's at all interested in, and she's immediately one of the maggots, of course. Um, Not wanting to play favorites, stepdad stays at a safe distance. Um, but people find out, and they're treating her as they would anybody else, just to show fairness, which is kind of a risky move. Most people would, kind of, not want to hurt the precious commandant's stepdaughter, but she's got a rival that immediately takes to calling her maggot, just like like military movies do. But it's another girl, her, I guess maybe a few years older than her, and she's tight, just with the rules and the procedures and everything else. So yeah, Kelly's got a rival from the start. She also has a new best friend who shows her the ropes, and another girl who helps train her when she can't even go to the dance because she couldn't complete her basic training through the obstacle course and things like that. So she's forced to go through the obstacle course while everybody else is at the dance. So not only is she rivals with the girl right there, with her, I can't remember her name. She also rivals just in at the thing. They're also rivals over the boy. Yeah, that's Sean Ashmore. That's Iceman from the X-Men movies. Uh, he he's the hottest boy in the world, and they both kind of have a thing for him. Although for some reason that never seems to go anywhere, from what I could tell. Um, he's sort of like a thing that moves them along, their own little personal MacGuffin, but it never really resolves like anybody. Nobody gets the boy, and I don't think that was the point of the movie. But normally with these kind of movies, you get, oh, the boy I always loved. I win the competition, and I win, and that's not what happens. I ruined that for you. I'm sorry, but but he's also their leader. What happens is that Kelly messes stuff up enough that she gets put on the drill team as the equipment manager, shining the boots, making sure all the rifles are clean and all the outfits are clean. Everything else that she she's she's just basically a cleaning monkey. But throughout it all, she's this little ray of sunshine with a smile, a little chirpy voice, and she's adorable. I honestly, yeah, I'd known about this movie for a while, only because every time I would type in something that would be start with a C, like Clone Wars or something like that, C Cadet would always show up first. Cadet Kelly, and I was like, I am, I am someday going to be forced to watch this, and it's going to be annoying. And I'm doing my best to not prejudge things in this entire thing just by based on what they are, just based on what I think they're going to be like. Obviously, this is not made for me. This is made for teenage girls, girls that are preteens, things like that. It's never going to be something for me. But I found that even though, yeah, let's just say Hillary is actually not obnoxious in this. No, actually, she is obnoxious to the point of a little sister or your friend's little sister who's just always in the way, and no matter what you throw at her, she's sweet and kind and happy and dancing around, and you could tell her the worst thing in the world, and she's like, I'm okay with it. I'm gonna be okay. It's gonna be awesome. And then she just dances away, and you figure it's fake. It's not. It's just a weird yes, in that sense she's one dimensional, but as her voiceover, yes, there's a voiceover throughout, would tell you this is just her being sensible. This is just how she faces life, and yeah. So throughout all of this is actually a cute, fun little movie, and she's adorable as heck. Uh, adorable as hell. But yeah, no, it's it's not what I expected. I can't say that I'm going to watch this again. I can't say that this is a great movie, but I am kind of surprised that she did. So there's a rappelling in this. She did a lot of the obstacle course herself. The drill team with the guns flipping around, the rifle flipping around, kind of thing. That performance. She does some of it, not all of it, that you can tell because there's stuff times that she's shot from behind and the person is flipping the gun around, the rifle around so expertly. But yeah, there's some shots where she's full on just doing the procedure. It's surprising. She and Sean Ashmore, which both I don't know about the other girl's skill. I don't know if she was like this beforehand. She knew how to do this and was hired for that. She's good at it too. But her and Sean Ashmore, who are just actors and probably were not raised to do these kind of things, actually did their rifle maneuvers. I don't even know what they're called. They're just the drills, whatever. Uh, but yes, so she ends up not just becoming equipment manager, as I've already spoiled, as she becomes part of the team. But the things, it's not all about her. It's about her and her stepdad, who is a commandant, of how they learn to become closer. And her stepdad is played by Gary Cole. Gary Cole, there's like a handful of people that I will watch anything they're in, and so the fact that Gary Cole is in this elevates this movie for me a great deal. You would know Gary Cole from Lumbergh, from The Office Space. God, he's Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. He's just like this iconic character actor. American Gothic, if you want to go back way back, American Gothic TV series. Yeah, he's just shows up in everything, and he's always so good. And he doesn't play comedy in this at all, so it's a little bit different. But he plays a solid uh, Gary Cole character. I don't know how else to put it. He You can see on his face, he's good at emoting silently about how his character feels about Hillary, about Kelly, and how things change between them as they go. Because he's distant, he's very militaristic, and he's trying to become more a father. Because guess what? They're having a baby. She's going to have a little brother or sister, and she's determined that she's going to help military guy become a loving daddy. And so, yeah, you see the evolution of him, you see the evolution of her, and how they come together. And it's just their entire family. There's also a best friends storyline as well. But yeah, there's a whole lot of lessons to be learned in this thing. It's actually, like I said, it's not the greatest movie in the world, but it is not bad. So I'm actually gonna say that I kind of liked it. I might get crap for that, but yeah. Again, I'll never watch it again, but I can't say it's bad. So if you like Hilary Duff, so I think this is probably some of her early stuff. I don't know. I don't know when she started doing Disney stuff. I have no idea, but she's adorable and a little ray of sunshine throughout. So it's fun to watch her because she's completely dorky, absolutely dorky in this, and I don't know if she's acting or if she really is just dorky, but she plays the dorky, adorable kid to the max in this thing, and much to the annoyance of everybody around her. So yeah, but I like dorky, so she was great as a little dork. So that's all I gotta say about that. She's pretty good. I would have normally just said, "Oh, Hilary Duff movie, not for me," which it's not, but yeah, it was all right. So enjoy if you haven't seen it yet. Here we go. Let's check tomorrow's Disney Plus 132. 132. What do we got here? Not too far away. A quick scroll. 132. We are delving back into the MCU, people. The Marvel Cinematic Universe. I haven't watched this in a while, and I really like it. So let's head back and visit Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange, number 132. All right. So, Benedict Cumberbatch. It's we're gonna be watching the official Doctor Strange movie from the MCU. Hey, something I recognize. No, not a whole lot of kid stuff for once. So this will be fun. Let's take a look at Doctor Strange tonight or tomorrow or wherever it is, and we'll get back here tomorrow on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. Bye bye.